This is an Arizona's Family News Update.
Good morning, everybody. It's Kylie Cruz. Here are the latest stories we're following from the Arizona's Family Newsroom. Spring training in limbo today in New York. Negotiations resume to end the current MLB lockout. Pitchers and catchers were expected to start reporting this coming week, with the first game starting a week after that. The MLB commissioner is still hoping to stay on schedule for opening day of the regular season, March 31st. Still more questions than answers a full day after a very chaotic scene unfolded at a Phoenix neighborhood. An ambush and standoff with police ended with a suspect and a woman dead and Phoenix officers in the hospital. It was a shock to everybody when a man living in the building walked out carrying a baby. Police say that little girl is okay. 5 officers, we are told, were shot. 4 more were hit by shrapnel while trying to save the baby and her mother. That mother is one of 2 people who died. The other is the father of the baby and the suspect. Police identified him as 36-year-old Morris Jones. We're told he's a convicted felon with a lengthy criminal history. This all started early Friday morning when an officer responded to a shooting. Police say that Jones invited the officer inside and then shot him. The officer was trying to escape and call for backup. Dramatic video shows another man, not the shooter, stepping out of the home carrying a baby girl. He placed her on the ground, then backs up with his hands, and officers detain him. We're told he is a family member who lives in the home and isn't a suspect. Officers then move in to grab the baby, and that's when they say Jones opened fire, shooting 4 more officers. Another 4 officers were hit with shrapnel. Neighbors in the area still can't really believe or process what they saw.
Maybe 2 days ago, he was actually sitting in his front door right there playing with his daughter, letting his daughter play in the front yard, and kind of just waved to him, waved back, and that was it. That was literally like 2 days ago.
Just to see something this close happen, I can't express. In the child part, I can't. It's hard to think about.
Yeah, traumatic for those neighbors to witness this or hear this, at least. Once inside, officers say they found Jones dead from a gunshot wound. It's not clear yet who fired the shot. The woman was rushed to the hospital where she passed away. We don't know her identity yet, but we are told that she is the mother of the child that was rescued. The baby girl is in DCS custody, and investigators right now are trying to piece everything together and figure out what led up to the shooting. Scottsdale police arrested the man they say shot and killed a Special Olympics member. Investigators say that Scott Harkness would typically walk through an area on his way home from Old Town near Scottsdale or in the Scottsdale area. He was taken to the hospital and he died from his injuries. Detectives found a weapon near the street where Harkness was found, and they were able to use forensics to link it back to Harkness's injuries and the suspect in this case, John Merriman. Police say as of now, this just seems like a random act of violence.
I think it's really important that we recognize what a shock Scott Harkness's death must have been for his family, his friends, and what a shock it is for our community.
Harkness was a member of the Scottsdale Special Olympics team. People that knew him told us he was a great friend, he was a great golfer, and they also say that they are relieved knowing that the alleged killer is in jail. Merriman was booked into the Maricopa County Jail on a first-degree murder charge. And now to a quick look at our latest COVID numbers. The state reporting about 4,300 new cases, along with 91 additional COVID-related deaths. The positivity rate is now down to 20% during the past month. 81 degrees today, plenty of sunshine. 80 degrees tomorrow with a lot of sunshine as well. We'll keep it in the 80s for Monday, 78 and breezy Tuesday. Then change is coming Wednesday. We've got a system moving through. Rain chances return to the forecast Wednesday, and then temperatures drop for Wednesday and Thursday with highs only in the 60s. For updates and more stories we are following, you can always download our app and subscribe to our YouTube and Roku channels. I'm Kylie. We hope you have a great Saturday.